Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Lynn and I'm going to demonstrate puddings. These are 3 pudding recipes from my book, Plant-Based Recipes and Meal Options, that are very simple to make and great to have in your fridge or for a special occasion. So the first one that I'm going to do is a chocolate pudding that is made with tofu. This is a soft tofu called Morinu tofu, and I get the light firm tofu. This is from Winco. It's in the refrigerated section. These do not have to be refrigerated, but they're in the refrigerated section at Winco. So when I buy them, I will just put them on the shelf and they will last. There's a date on there to use it by. So in my food processor, I have 2 containers of this Morinu light tofu. Then I have 7 tablespoons of maple syrup or agave nectar. This is all maple syrup. If you wanted to use less maple syrup and a little stevia or monk fruit powder, you could do that. Also, it has a tablespoon of vanilla, and I find that the best vanilla that you can get is worth it. This is a pure vanilla, alcohol-free from Trader Joe's. And the last is 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So Trader Joe's has unsweetened cocoa powder, and you can also get it. Hershey's has a special dark 100% cocoa powder. I'm going to blend this and start and stop to kind of get it all incorporated. If you see any little white pieces floating around, you can just kind of, that looks pretty good. Just a couple of seconds. I like to put it in a shallow kind of a container that I can kind of stack in my fridge. It's thick, it will thicken as it chills, and it's a very nice just a little bit of something sweet. My suggestion is to add fresh berries, sliced banana. You can put it in very small little containers to chill it, and that's it. I also have a recipe for a much more decadent dark chocolate mousse in my book, and this one is the same. It's 2 containers of the tofu and a tablespoon of maple syrup or agave, and then a cup of the dark or semi-sweet chocolate chips that you melt in a double boiler or in the microwave. And I blend up the Morinu tofu with the maple syrup, and I take, right when the chocolate chips are melted, I add it, blend it, and then it will thicken as it's chilled, and it's very, very nice. You can use that as a frosting. You can use that in like a chocolate pie. I make a crust with just walnuts and dates, and then press down on the bottom, and you pour that dark chocolate mousse over the top, chill it, put berries on the top, and it makes a really nice chocolate cream pie. So that's the first one. The second one is a much simpler one that I have in here on page 225, vanilla chia seed pudding and chocolate chia seed pudding. And so it is very simple. I just added in a container like this 2 cups of unsweetened non-dairy milk. I happen to use soy milk, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 3 tablespoons of maple syrup or agave nectar. I use maple syrup much more than I use agave. This is much sweeter and it's just much more concentrated. I don't use this as much as the syrup. And then I whisk that together. I like these whisks that are like this that you can push down on the bottom. Then I added a half a cup of chia seeds. I made this probably about 4 hours ago. So I put the chia seeds in, and they, I get them in bulk at Winco, and I whisk it up, and then I let it sit for a few minutes, and I whisk it up for about 5 or 10 minutes. I just kind of keep doing that. Then I put the lid on it, and I put it in the refrigerator. So you can see it's very thick. It has a little bit of sweetness depending on what kind of non-dairy milk you could use. You could use thick oat milk, you could use cashew milk, you could use almond milk, whatever. You can add blueberries in here, you can do whatever. It's a nice consistency. Instead of in the morning for cereal, sometimes I'll just have this with fresh fruit all over it and a little bit of granola or something on the top. So that's the second one. The one that has the chocolate chia seed pudding, I whiz up in my Vitamix the milk, the vanilla, the maple syrup, and the cocoa powder, and then I just pour it in a bowl and add the chia seeds and mix it up. So that's the second one. The third one's the best. The third one is a favorite of my grandchildren, and they call it Grandma's Mango Ice Cream. And it is on page 227, lemon mango pudding over strawberries. It's just, I like it with fruit, so lemon mango pudding. So it is lemon juice, lemon zest, frozen mango pieces. You could use fresh mango pieces if you want. I like them, you could freeze them, but I like them. I've had these out for maybe 45 minutes. They're still frozen, but they're thawing. And then I have a lemon flavor extract. This one is simply organic. This one is, I like the ones that don't taste like chemicals. This one is a really nice one. It's just a little bit of extra lemon flavor. And then I have 1 carton of Morinu tofu, which I forgot to put out here. So what I do to open it is I just squeeze the top, cut it off, and that's how you get it open. And then I have 2 cups of the mango. So it's tofu, mango, lemon juice, and a sweetener, and lemon. I'm going to use my small, shorter container. So I think I'm going to first put in my mango, then my lemon juice, and you have to have the presser thing on this because it's making ice cream, so you need to push it down because it doesn't have a lot of liquid in it. So this is just a half a teaspoon or less of the lemon. And I have, it's a half a cup of maple syrup agave nectar. I used half and half, so I have a fourth a cup of each. This is sweet, this is special, but if you have a little bit of it with a whole bowl of fresh fruit, that's how I like to serve it. So, just want to make sure all the tofu, everything is all incorporated. That's it. Pretty thick. So if you put this, it's pudding consistency, but if you put it in the freezer, then you can serve it like it is now, or you can put it in the freezer and then have it frozen and then take it out 30 minutes or so, 25-30 minutes before you want it. It will have very much the consistency of ice cream. So I'm going to, I've got all three right here. And I think presentation is really important. You can just eat it out of the container, or you can put it in a very nice presentation. And I have raspberries that I picked last week and some sliced banana. So I'll start with the chocolate. And then put the sliced bananas on it, some fresh raspberries. The next one, I'll put in the chia seed pudding. Whoops, I just swapped it. You could combine any of these if you wanted. So I'll put some berries on top of that. And then the mango, which is my favorite. The tofu gives it real body. And there you have it. They look better in a really pretty presentation. Thank you.